Because when I was preparing myself for this morning, whatever I have told you, I was preparing myself last night that this is what I'm going to say, how I'm going to say it, how I can create these connections. And when I was actually thinking about it, I discovered that if I start talking about it, probably I will continue talking for 2 to 3 hours. So I have to really make it small as possible, so that it contains everything that I'm going to talk for next 2 to 3 hours. So I kept on revising it. It took me almost about a couple of hours to come to whatever I've shared with you in a nutshell this morning. And while I was talking, finally what happens? It was all the preparation which was going on there. And then as I was talking, and I always say that when I do the talking, it's not I do the talking. Like I pray to Saraswati Devi, I invite her to sit on my tongue before I get into any session, whether it is learning or sharing my experiences or training people. So naturally, I invited her, and then whatever happened, she took it over and she did the talking. I was thinking that this is how I am living my life for such a long time. And wherever things didn't manifest for me, it's all because I applied my logical mind over there. I asked myself that how this is going to happen. And wherever I thought came up with this thought that how this is going to happen, it didn't manifest for me. And whatever manifested for me till date are everything which I didn't apply, where I didn't apply any logic. So even imagine this PMA thing, how this idea came to my mind. It's a powerful miracle in action. And who is that powerful miracle? This is me. So what happens when I read a PMA book, like Positive Mental Attitude book, when I attend a positive mental attitude training session, and when we have discussions on positive mental attitude, what actually happens? The end result is that the powerful miracle, is in action. So when this thought itself came to me, I just noted it down immediately. I noted it down, and probably I've noted it down maybe at least 2, 3, 4 years ago. At least before COVID, that is for sure. And see, I wrote it down so many years ago. And I connected it with today while I was preparing for this session last night. I was totally taken aback the moment this idea came to my mind. Oh my God. And see how the connection is there. Let me tell you how this idea came to my mind. This idea PMA came to my mind. Parvati wrote a message to me after listening to this podcast about सबसे बड़ा योग क्या कहेंगे लोग. So she said that this is actually a PMA stuff. And I asked her, what do you mean by PMA? Because the moment she wrote that PMA, the only thing that came to my mind is that powerful miracle in action. I experienced that inside me immediately. But still I asked her, what is in your mind? So I asked her, what does it all about? What it is all about? Then she said, you think. So I noticed that probably she was talking about this only, that positive mental attitude. So then after some time, I wrote back. And I wrote that for me, in my world, PMA is powerful miracle in action. And then she replied that this was the first time I discovered that, yes, this is who I am. Like what happened when I listen to your podcast, or what happens when I read such books? Actually, what happens? What's the end result is? The end result is that the powerful miracle in action, I move into the mood of action. I get to see that, okay, if I take an action right now, things are going to manifest for me. And that's how I got that connection. And then I connected the whole message which I wanted to share with you this morning, which I shared with you this morning, in fact. So this is how things manifest. This something which I wrote, say, so many years ago. That time it manifested in a different way altogether, but the way it manifested last night was simply amazing. And that is where, when logic ends, magic begins. So every time you and I use our thoughts that how this is going to happen, we logicize it. And that logic comes from the knowledge that you and I already have. And when things manifest, it always manifests beyond our knowledge. When you drive a car, do you really think that how the car works? That's the job of a mechanic, or maybe the job of an engineer who has designed that car. It's not my job. My job is to drive the car. My job is to learn how to drive the car. That's it. And if I learn how to drive the car, I can drive any car in this world. Whether it is a Maruti 800 or it's a Mercedes-Benz S-Class or maybe a Ferrari. Fundamental principles of driving the car is same. The fundamental principles of attracting abundance is the same. Where logic ends, magic begins. And look back into your life, wherever things happen like that, they all happened because you didn't do anything logically there. You only think what you're supposed to do. And you're good enough to manifest anything and everything in your life. As Chandrasekhar was talking about, I often recite this poem, which I learned from one of the trainers in this industry. And the poem goes like this. It's a beautiful poem. It goes like this. मैं सर्वशक्तिमान हूं, मैं ईश्वर का संतान हूं, मैं ऋषियों का वंश हूं, मैं परमात्मा का अंश हूं. What Chandrasekhar shared in that small Sanskrit poem, this is the simplest Hindi translation of that. This could be a simplest Hindi translation of that. And if this is so, that मैं ईश्वर का संतान हूं, तो नेचुरली ईश्वर के अंदर जो भी क्वालिटीज है वो सारे मेरे पास है. मैं ऋषियों का वंश हूं, हमारे जो ऋषियों थे उनके अंदर जितने क्वालिटीज थे, मैं उन्हीं का वंश हूं, तो मेरे अंदर वो सारे क्वालिटीज हैं. मैं परमात्मा अंश हूं. ऑब्वियसली, who am I? If I am that soul, that I'm a part of that super soul. If I am that consciousness, I'm part of the super consciousness. And whatever the properties that super consciousness has, I also have it. There's no doubt about it. और अगर ये तीनों चीज मेरे पास है, तो नेचुरली मैं सर्वशक्तिमान हूं, क्योंकि मैं उसी सर्वशक्तिमान का अंश हूं, मैं उसी का वंश हूं, मैं उसी का रिफ्लेक्शन हूं. I'm a part of that. So उसमें तो कोई डाउट होना ही नहीं चाहिए कि मैं सर्वशक्तिमान हूं या नहीं हूं. The journey of abundance starts from this very point, that I am good enough to get started right now. ये मेरे अंदर वो सारे क्वालिटीज हैं जो मुझे चाहिए to achieve whatever you want to achieve, to bring abundance in my life. And there's another thing which I can share right now is time अपना हो गया. So let me just touch this chord with each one of you. Start actually thinking, not only thinking, start realizing that you are already surrounded with abundance in your life. If you start writing it down on a piece of paper, आपके पास आज क्या क्या है, I'm telling you, you cannot finish it in just one piece of A4 size sheet. You might be requiring thousands of A4 size sheets just to write down what you already have. I'm telling you, what you already have, अगर वो आप कहीं लिखना शुरू करेंगे ना, it will run into thousands of A4 size pages. आप कितना भी छोटा अक्षर में लिखो, कितना भी बड़ा अक्षर में लिखो, you will be amazed the abundance that you're experiencing right now. आपका पूरा वाइब्रेशन ही बदल जाएगा for the rest of your life. And that's why your journey from now onward starts with this beautiful thought. Rest of my life is the best of my life, because you discover that, oh my God, abundance is not what I need. Abundance is what I already have. मेरे पास already है. क्या नहीं है? If I just think about my body itself, forget about anything else. मुझे अभी जीने के लिए क्या क्या चाहिए मेरे बॉडी में? I need all these trillion cells. This itself is an abundance. I need all my organs to function in sync. This is another abundance. I have my brain which can think. Another abundance. कितना सोचना है बोलो? 60 to 70,000 thoughts are coming to you. इतना काफी नहीं है abundance के लिए. Abundance of thoughts are coming to you. Huh? You think about the words that you're speaking throughout the day. If you count those words, maybe you are counting thousands of words. Abundance नहीं है ये. That you can speak thousands of words throughout the day. It's not only thoughts, but also words you can speak. So many people are around you to take care of everything that you need. There's a person who sells fruits, there's a person who sells vegetables, there's a person who sweeps the streets, there's a person who comes to your house and keeps it clean. There is somebody to take care of your car when it needs it. There is somebody to take care of your refrigerator when you need to repair it. There's somebody to take care to supply electricity in your house. Thousands of people are associated with supplying electricity to your house. Thousands of people are associated to bring the food that you're eating on your table. Thousands of people are associated with even the table that you're, or chair that you're using to have dinner. कितने लोग उसके पीछे हैं? कितने लोगों का मेहनत उसके पीछे है? Abundance नहीं है ये. जिस पेड़ की लकड़ी से वो चेयर बनाया गया है, उस पेड़ का भी, that पेड़ itself is a outcome of that abundance. आप ऑलरेडी abundance में जी रहे हो. आपको abundance चाहिए नहीं. And when you sum up all these things, when you sum up all these things, all the abundance that you're already enjoying, don't you think you are a powerful miracle in action? You are a powerful miracle in action all the time. आपको सोचने की जरूरत नहीं है, आप ऑलरेडी वैसे ही हो. I'm a powerful miracle in action. बस वो जो मैंने आपसे बुलवाया उसमें खाली ये वाला सेंटेंस नहीं बुलवाया. You can just add it at the end. That I'm a powerful miracle in action. Okay? So देखो आज तो सारा दिन तुम्हारा चला जाएगा मेडिटेशन. चारों तरफ अभी सिर्फ एबंडेंस ही दिखेगा. आप लेफ्ट घूमो एबंडेंस दिखेगा, राइट घूमो एबंडेंस दिखेगा, टॉप abundance, bottom abundance, outside the window abundance, looking at your hands is abundance, looking at people around you is abundance, thinking about Pinaki is an abundance, thinking about Chandrasekhar is an abundance, thinking about Rekha is an abundance, thinking about Preeti is an abundance. देखो कितने लोग हैं. So many people are around you. The people you are interacting with. Abundance नहीं है तो क्या है? So many people have written books and you have access to those books. Even if you don't have a physical copy, you can access them virtually in PDF forms. Abundance नहीं है तो क्या है ये? And imagine Without even thinking about them, you have attracted all these things in your life. Law of attraction, आपने सोचा भी नहीं होगा और ये सब आपके पास आ गया. Abundance of bandwidth to attend training programs. No limit to internet connections. No limit to bandwidth to attend all the trainings that you want to attend anywhere in the world. आप दुनिया के कहीं भी चले जाओ, आप कनेक्ट कर सकते हो. दुनिया में कोई लोग कहीं पे भी है, वो आपके साथ कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं. ये abundance नहीं है तो क्या है? ये मिरेकल नहीं है तो क्या है? यही लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन है. And you have already taken all the all the actions that you need to take to attract all these things in your life. आपने ऑलरेडी वो कर चुके हैं. और आप अगर ढूंढने जाएंगे तो लॉजिकली यू विल नॉट फाइंड आउट व्हाट यू एक्चुअली डिड, बिकॉज यूनिवर्स डिफाइज लॉजिक. यूनिवर्स के पास लॉजिक का कोई मूल्य नहीं है, कोई इंपॉर्टेंस नहीं है उसके. देयर इज नथिंग कॉल्ड लॉजिक एग्जिस्ट इन द यूनिवर्स, इन द लाइफस्टाइल ऑफ यूनिवर्स. यूनिवर्स के पास लॉजिक का कोई गुंजाइश ही नहीं है. इट्स ऑल मैजिक. सो वेयर लॉजिक एंड्स, मैजिक बिगिंस. सो हाउ? अभी सोचने की जरूरत नहीं है, आज से बंद कर दो. खाली बोलो मुझे ये चाहिए. आपको जो चाहिए, यूनिवर्स को पता है कि आपको वो चाहिए. यूनिवर्स इज ऑलरेडी रेडी, वो उसने पैक करके रख दिया है. इट इज जस्ट रेडी टू बी शिफ्ट एट योर एड्रेस. यू ओनली नीड टू आस्क. दैट्स इट. अब बाकी वो यूनिवर्स का रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, वो कैसे कौन सा कुरियर यूज करेगा टू सप्लाई टू डिलीवर इट टू यू. वो कहाँ से शिप होगा, कौन सा रूट फॉलो करेगा टू डिलीवर इट. इट्स रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ द यूनिवर्स ना. योर ओनली जॉब इज टू आस्क. खाली अपना पता देना है अमेजोन को कि भाई इस प्रोडक्ट को यहाँ पे डिलीवरी करना है, वो कहीं से भी आए. When you place an order on Amazon, do you think where it is coming from? You just connect with Amazon and you place your order and you tell that this is what I want and this is the address. अब वो Amazon का responsibility कि उसको कहाँ से उठाएगा, कौन सा रूट फॉलो करवाएगा और आप तक पहुंचाएगा. And then they have this Prime service where they offer you will get it delivered the next day. And अगर आप उसका रूट देखेंगे ना, जो भी प्रोडक्ट आपके पास डिलीवरी होता है, आप उसका रूट देखेंगे, you will be totally amazed. कहाँ कहाँ से आता है. And within 24 hours it is there at your home when you subscribe to that Prime service. ये abundance नहीं है. You don't put any logic के ये यार मेरे को ये दार्जिलिंग टी चाहिए, ये कैसे वहां से यहाँ पे डिलीवरी होगा. Do you think about it when you place the order? You don't think. You just see that it is there, it is showing up. You place an order, मुझे ये चाहिए. बोले ठीक है, आपने अपनी एनर्जी एक्सचेंज दे दो. आपने अपनी एनर्जी एक्सचेंज दे दिया, अपने पैसा दे दिया, आपने बोल दिया कहाँ डिलीवरी करना है. And within 24 hours it is there. So many people are involved in this whole activity to ensure that it is being delivered to you within 24 hours because you are a Prime customer. यूनिवर्स के साथ ही वैसे रिश्ता बना लो ना. बोलो यार यूनिवर्स, बोलो क्या करना है मुझे वो प्राइम वाला कनेक्शन लेने के लिए, प्राइम वाला सब्सक्रिप्शन लेने के लिए. बोले कुछ नहीं, साल का 1495 रुपये लगेगा. बोले ठीक है चलो. यू आस्क मी व्हाट एनर्जी एक्सचेंज यू नीड. You give that energy exchange to universe, and you know what energy exchange universe wants? एक चीज, only one thing, that is your 100% attention and 100% faith. यही उसका एनर्जी एक्सचेंज है. You buy that subscription for a lifetime. फिर देखो कैसे चीज मैनिफेस्ट होता है विद इन अ शॉर्ट पीरियड ऑफ टाइम। मैं तो कहता हूँ 24 घंटे के अंदर ही होता है। आप करके देखो ना, लॉजिक नहीं लगाना कि 24 घंटे के अंदर कैसे होगा। आप खाली वो सब्सक्रिप्शन ले लो। 100% फेथ। यू टेक दिस सब्सक्रिप्शन। उसमें कोई गुंजाइश नहीं होनी चाहिए। इट शुड नॉट बी 99%। 100%। Then see what happens. See, I can talk on this topic for hours, for days, because I'm living this topic for so many years, every moment. आप भी कर रहे हो, ऐसा नहीं कि वो सिर्फ मैं ही कर रहा हूँ, आप भी ऐसा ही कर रहे हो। Whatever you achieved in your life, it all you could achieve all those things because you are in that mode. That's why you achieved. तभी तो आपके लाइफ में आया। It happened unconsciously. You are not consciously aware of it. Now you are consciously aware of it. So you create a conscious connection with that. You create a conscious connection with universe, and then you see now you can achieve more things in your life at your will. आपने जैसे मांगा वैसे ही आपके पास डिलीवरी होगी। You can create that for you because it has happened in the past. हमारे NLP में क्या बोला गया है? Something which has happened in the past, something that you have already achieved in the past, you can do it again. The last presupposition of NLP, what it says, if someone can do it, anyone can do it. If someone could manifest it, I can manifest it. And if I have manifested in the past, anything, I can manifest it again in the future also, right now also. NLP is closely connected with anything and everything that you could think of. आप कितना भी शास्त्र की बात करो, कितना भी एजुकेशन की बात करो, कितना भी स्क्रिप्चर्स की बात करो, कर लो, everybody is talking about only one thing: program your mind. हर कोई यही बोल रहा है। And to program your mind, use a language that too is relevant to your outcome orientation. आप जो चाहते हो उसी के बारे में बात करो, वैसे ही प्रोग्राम करो अपने दिमाग को, फिर देखो क्या होता है। हर कोई यही कह रहा है। एवरी स्क्रिप्चर, एवरी डायलॉग, एवरी कोट, एवरी ऑथर, एवरी ट्रेनर, हर कोई यही कह रहा है, प्रोग्राम योर माइंड विद द रेलिवेंट वर्ड्स so that it is aligned with the manifestation that you're looking forward to. Okay, so thank you so much for listening, and बस वीकेंड एंजॉय करो, ऐसे एंजॉय करो कि मंडे आके बोलोगे कि यार जिंदगी जिया पिछली 48 आवर्स अपनी तरीके से। And so many things I have manifested, so many things I discovered in abundance, coming in abundance in my life. They are already there, and many things has already achieved, arrived in last 48 hours. है ना? ऐसे ही जियो, सिर्फ आज का दिन नहीं है, कम से कम 2 दिन जियो, with all these thoughts, with all these vibrations. देखो ना क्या होता है। अगर काम कर गया तो फिर इसको फॉलो करते रहना, यही तो करना है ना, और क्या। ओके, चलो बाय बाय।